on to round 10 of the iRacing.com V8 Supercar official online series, proudly presented by V8 Supercars Fan Group, Direct Clutch Services, and the all-new V8's online superstore coming very soon. Jay Kennedy in the host chair tonight once again from Barber Motorsports Park, and joining me for the first time in the V8 series, Clayton Brooks. Brooksy, welcome along.
G'day Jay, thanks for having me. Must have impressed last Thursday night. You got me back pretty soon, a lot sooner than I expected.
You got the call up off the bench, mate. We'd love you to have you with us. I think it's probably because you can talk the most rubbish like me, so you fit in well in here, mate.
Yeah, thanks for that, mate. Taking that as a compliment.
No, take it as a compliment. Trust me, you have to talk rubbish in here. Now, another man that can talk rubbish when we need him to as well, Madison Down, the 27 million time champion of the V8 series. G'day, Matt.
G'day, guys. It's definitely good fun commentating, Brooksy. You'll love it. It's yeah, just motor mouth. Keep talking.
That's it. Well, hopefully there's plenty to talk about tonight. Should be a good race.
But Matt, what are your thoughts on this track? Barber, a long time since we've raced here in the V8 Supercar. I think over 2 years. So what are your thoughts on this place?
Last time the official series was here was, I believe, 2010 season 2, so 3 years ago. I've never raced here before in the V8, so and I've been doing this V8 stuff for a long time. So yeah, it's definitely a tough track. There's a lot of elevation changes, big curbs. If you drop a wheel off, you quite often end up in the fence. So it's a really tough track to get right.
You're enjoying it though?
Oh, it's great. Oh, I've been trying to get this on the calendar for ages, so to you guys at v8sonline for assisting with the schedule and getting it on here finally. It's awesome.
Hopefully we'll have it back next season. Now, a week so far, pretty good so far. Pole at the moment?
Yeah, so far it's been pretty good. We've had pretty good pace all season, and we've just kept building on the setup basically, and again it's worked out quite nicely here, and I'm provisional pole and Mungo's third at the moment, so we've hit on it again this week. Just got to try and convert it to a race win again.
You mentioned
You
mentioned the elevation changes. Just describe how hard it is to keep the car straight, and or it just unloads. You got really no steering, especially turn 4 there.
Yeah, you've got to come right off the accelerator over the crest. The car, so much horsepower and so little tyre, and it just lights the rears up over crest. So, yeah, it's really tough to get the power to the ground. And the car wants to rotate as soon as it unweights, so it's really tricky to get right.
Well, Matt, it takes a little bit of time to get this corner ready, so go for it. Take it away.
Alright, comes to the final corner. The throttle in nice and early. Use every bit of road. Pull the gears, come into a blind turn 1, you brake at a little dark patch on the road, down 2 gears, turn it in early, try and meet that apex. It's not an easy one to hit. Turn in early into turn 2, a little bit of understeer in this corner, pull 4th gear early. This is that crest that Brooksy just mentioned before. Car steps well and truly out over that crest. You've got to come well off the throttle. Brake at the number 3 braking marker, down to 2nd gear. Make the apex, really tough braking zone that, it's downhill, so the car just does not want to stop. 3rd gear on exit, some pretty big bumps there, it's hard to get the power down. Into this tricky S-bend, you brake really deep, point it in early, grab a little bit of curb, down the crest. Again, the car doesn't want to stop going down that hill, it's really tough to get right. Off the exit, getting the power in smoothly. You can take a little bit of this first curb, a little bit of the second. You run out of road there unbelievably fast. It's so easy to put the car on the wall there. Brake really deep, turn in early. Again, massive elevation change on the exit. Car wants to just light the rears up there. Turn in early. This corner seems like it wants to go in on and on forever. But a lot of understeer there. Grab a bit of curb, straighten this last corner out for a nice straight run to the line on the exit. Bring the power in, every bit of road. To the line, not a bad lap. Hopefully I wasn't lagging too bad throughout it. Noticed a little bit of internet imperfection as usual.
We're blinking a little bit, but still a time that I could only dream of. Well done.
Slow down. Now, what's the plan for the race? Obviously a sprint round this week.
Yeah, the plan's to get the turn 1 first and hopefully drive away. got a shocking start in race 1 and got a bit of an average one last week, so got to work on my starts again and try and get it right. This track's so hard to pass on. You can see in that lap then, it's just corner after corner after corner. There's not really any long straights to get a run on people, so track position's really important, particularly being a sprint race as well. We don't have any pit stops to try and undercut people, so yeah, I think the race could be won or lost in the first lap.
Now, championship-wise, you've obviously got one hand on the championship with a pretty solid season. You've still got a couple of points that you're behind in with Justin, but really looking forward to getting the end of this championship up and away, I guess.
Yeah, just need a few more good results. I've had a fair bit of success in the start and mid part of this season, so just need a few more podium finishes to try and consolidate it as such. So yeah, anything can happen. Justin's always very, very fast, and also my teammate Josh Muggleton sitting in third as well. He's always knocking on the door, and he did very well last week. So the aim is obviously to keep beating those two and keep putting points in the bank.
Well, good luck tonight, mate. We'll let you go and get yourself ready for qualifying, and we'll talk to you after the race.
Yeah, good luck, mate.
See you guys. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, mate. We'll have a quick look at the season championship as it stands right now. Very, very close at the pointy end, and also close from about 11th through to 20th, as you can see on the screen. Justin Rogier leading the championship. Madison in second, only 19 points behind. Muggleton in third. Lee Ellis in fourth. Lee Day in fifth. Those two guys, fantastic season for those boys.
Yeah, Lee Day's surprised a lot of people. I think he's really stepped up and, well, from experience, just knowing those guys pretty well. Justin's Mr. Consistent. He's on a podium every week. So, yeah, but really, I think it's Madison's to lose with drop rounds, but you never know. Anything can happen in this series.
Yeah, we've seen before how close this championship gets right up to the last round. It's always down to this final round as well. Every single championship that we've broadcast here at V8 Online has come down to the final race. What you want in a championship.
Last season come down to Justin running out of fuel, I think, on the main straight on the last lap. So see how close it can get.
Now also looking through P11 through to 20, only 170 odd points separating 10 guys in the second half of the top 20 is where we're going to see a lot of action, and we see a lot of action with those drivers every week, which is fantastic to see the guys coming up through the field.
Oh, for sure. There's always guys that step up every season. Yeah, you got to look at Lee Ellis season, really stepped up. Lee Day, like you mentioned. There's always
Mullen as well this week. This season's been pretty good as well as Tobias.
Yeah, I was just about to mention Mullen and Tobias sitting there. Yeah, it's a very difficult championship, but it seems to be after you do enough laps, and that's what it is. It's enough laps. Once you get enough laps under your belt, it sort of seems to click with this car. So always looking for blokes to step up, and I've got my tip on Wayne Burke next season. One guy that's going to really show his hand, I think.
Yeah, we've been watching over the last few weeks as well, watching behind the scenes, and that is a name that we've sort of noticed coming up through the field. There's quite a few guys coming up that we'll see come from nowhere next season and themselves for top 10s every week. So that's probably the most exciting thing about this championship. You really can come from nowhere and get yourself known.
Oh, for sure. And with the work that you guys do at the V8 Online, it gets their name out there into the broader spectrum. It's definitely gaining popularity. Yeah, there's some blokes obviously don't choose to run it the following season. They might jump into another car and run, but make room for you blokes to come up. But some blokes just seem to have the gift and are able to put the points on the board, so to speak.
Yeah, don't say us blokes at V8 Online. You're one of the team now, mate. You're one of us. Thanks, we've got you across. We've converted you to the dark side.
Contract signed.
There's no contract, mate. You're not doing this for anything but fun.
That's right. No.
Yeah, next season, not far away as well. So believe it or not, we're only 2 weeks away or 3 weeks away from the end of the season, which means a Race of Champions is far away. Race of Champions 5, only weeks away. We'll have some more announcements about that possibly Thursday night, but more than likely next week. And we're really looking forward to another good charity that we'll be supporting. We won't mention too much about that yet until it's all 100% official signed, but another fantastic event that we're really looking forward to broadcasting once again, and a few special things that we might have up our sleeves in regards to broadcasting that we've been testing as well. So we'll keep that a secret until Race of Champions, but it's only 3 weeks away.
Yeah, I can't wait for that Race of Champions. It's built up as a bit of fun, blow off a bit of steam in the week 13 in between seasons, but I guarantee every driver takes it seriously. They want to be on the top step, and it really does prove who the best of the best is every season.
Also, not far away as well, mate, you and Des Hallam doing our first ever oval broadcast, doing the NASCAR trucks. I know you're looking forward to it. I know you're a bit nervous about it. It seems that you're not that much of a NASCAR expert, but it will be fantastic to watch and race in. I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching you race, Jay.
It's not worth watching, trust me.
No, yeah, really pumped for that series. I love watching the NASCAR. I haven't done a lot on iRacing with it, but yeah, I love watching it. It's a great series. I especially love how the pack racing you get. Yeah, it's going to be one exciting series, I can guarantee you.
It will be very, very short racing if green flag the whole way through, but if not, it'll be about 45 minutes to an hour of racing, and tracks that go to each week, and the truck being a fairly easy car to drive. You just pick up and you can go on the pace in 3 or 4 laps. I mean that the racing will be very, very tight, very, very hectic, and will cause absolute mayhem, which I cannot wait for.
Yeah, that's for sure. My biggest struggle will be finding what to talk about under the yellow flags. I think we'll see quite a couple of them throughout the series. But
don't tell me I'm going to have to come in and talk during cautions while I'm cutting around under yellow.
There'll be plenty of crosses to you drivers, I'm sure.
Right, can't wait. We might go to qualifying for tonight. We're only a couple of minutes away from qualifying. When we had Madison down with us, currently sitting on pole position, 124.45. Almost 0.3 of a second ahead of Justin Ruggier and Josh Muggleton. Nice and close through 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th. But top 9 guys separated by 0.6 of a second. Alice a little bit further back, but it's definitely looking like we'll have a very, very close final qualifying session tonight.
Yeah, well, apart from probably Madison, I think 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, they're all up for grabs. I think we'll definitely see some movers tonight.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll see some PBs come out in this final session, which we always love when we get. We're only seconds away from getting through as well, which I'm really looking forward to this session. I haven't been able to see a lot of racing this week at Barber. I've missed out on the Grand Am. Had to watch the broadcast later on, and I've missed out on racing the V8 this week, and it's my favourite track, so I'm a little bit devastated I've missed out so much.
I tell you, the Grand Am Thursday night was one hectic race. It had plenty of action, good racing too. Madison touched on it before, very hard track to overtake. There's really probably only the one genuine overtaking spot going into turn 5, and yeah, if you got on brakes, I think you could probably hold up the train pretty much the whole race.
I think that's probably going to be key in the V8 race. I think coming up that hill in turn 4, if someone gets a little bit too loose, we'll see some passing into that the next corner 5, that sharp hairpin. It's definitely a fun track as well. It's very, very challenging. So many blind crests, and that's what you really love about a racetrack. You want to have a challenge.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a driver's track. Don't get a chance to rest. Very short straights. Yeah, very technical track. There's a lot of undulations. There's a lot of fast S-bends. So really does separate the fast guys from the slow guys.
Yeah, that's probably the reason why I haven't done any laps, because I can see how slow I actually am. Got 20 drivers who have signed up for this final qualifying session. Always good to see a few names that we haven't seen for quite a while in this session as well. Vale Richards making his return after a couple of week break back in this session.
Yeah, Vale's been out for a little while, but it's good to see him back. Really always enjoy watching Vale race.
have live pictures through. We'll wait for the drivers to just slowly lapping around their outlaps. John Emerson might be the first driver to start a flying lap. Talked about it many times before, this slow outlap to try and make sure that there's not too much pressure put on the tyres, keep them fresh. Start his flying lap. Currently 4 for the week. Level 124.761. Right on board with John Emerson for this lap. End of that lap, that was wild coming up through turn 4 though.
Oh, wasn't it? I was watching quite a few cars come up through there, and yeah, a lot of cars stepping out. These guys are pushing up pretty hard.
Got Madison down, current pole sitter. Be interesting to see whether he's putting out another qualifying lap or whether he'll just be circulating a little bit of race pace testing. But look how sideways he is through turn 4. Great first sector. I'm pretty sure he's on a qualifying lap here, the way that first sector time looks.
He got that stop nice there for turn 5 as well. Real nice. Good exit.
Probably the hardest section of the track here up through these S's. Tempted to want to dab on the accelerator in between the right, left, right. Second split time coming up. After this lot of S's, look at him bouncing off the curbs. Second sector, we could see an improvement for pole here the way he's going.
Looking like a very clean lap. We've got to nail these last 2 corners. I think you might see an improvement.
Still pushing on, so good chance that this could be.
Oh, huge sideways.
Hangs
off the
on
last
to it.
corner.
Just misses that time. 124.502. That's his. That'd be enough to put him in P2. Well, Kelly is an interesting way to avoid the way of cars. And Val Riches.
I love watching how they attack those curves there for that S-bend.
Oh, that doesn't look too bad from Vale. Second last corner just seems to go on and on and on and on. Then to the lap from Vale Riches. Blown a little bit off his best lap. Justin just about to start his second attempt at a flying lap. But nothing to lose in this session.
A little wide there out of turn 3.
Oh, the wheel work there. Good first sector.
Getting the power down here is vital. It's not a real long straight, but there's not many of them on this track.
A lot of corner work, so job managing to pull this up. section now that he can attack the most. Really aggressive on these curbs. Does a good job. Second split time. Faster than what we saw from Madison just before.
Coming from the same team as Justin, I haven't had a chance to talk to him the last 2 days, so I don't really know where he's at. His pace, but this lap's looking pretty good. Comes in
Hilly
with
improves.
a 24/7.
Virtually the same time as what he'd already posted this week.
Yep.
First sectors where he's lost a little bit of time there, so how he goes from now. Avril. That, already ended his lap nice and early. Hasn't actually posted a lap time prior to this session, so his best lap 1:26.3. That's his only lap he's posted in qualifying this week.
He'll definitely improve on that time, I'm sure of it.
Go to Simon Black. I want to send a big thanks to the gentleman on screen, Simon Black, organising all of Race of Champions. We know Chris Tarrant was doing it for the last 4 seasons, but Simon, one of the busiest men in paint and sim racing, organising leagues and events, and still has time to get out there and race and be quite competitive as well.
He certainly is. We share a garage next door to our OSR guys and Simon, and you can jump in there at 3 o'clock in the morning. He's still there doing the overtime, making sure everything's prepared and ready.
Needs a pay rise, I'll tell you now.
Yeah.
Laps look pretty good. Best lap for the week of 1:26.08, so if you're looking to get into the 1:25s, which is a bit of an achievement around this track, 1:25.
I'd be happy with anything in the 25s.
Be happy to get in the 20-somethings. Doesn't improve though at 26.9. Go to Josh Muggleton.
Oh, he rides that first left-hander into the S-bend. Would have been very close to an off-track, but he's continuing on, so it seems okay.
Those sector split times just out on screen, almost the same times we saw Justin post just before, so this last sector could be enough to get him into second.
I haven't been able to separate those two with their times all week.
Exit out the final corner. Across the line for a 24.6. That's P2.
He has taken P2 off Justin Ruggier. Justin will see that, and I
Right,
don't know what he's going to get, but he'll try and get something back.
trying in the corner for a second. We'll go to Lee Alice.
Oh, he's drifted around the last corner just to hit those tyres up a little bit for his lap.
And the end of that lap. Not for a pretty good lap, but lost probably over half a second in that last 2 corners. Go to Wayne Tully. Bit of an unlucky race for Wayne last week. A lot of internet issues. Mechanical problems, I guess you'd say. Well, it's wide through turn 1.
Yeah, he missed the apex a little bit there. Oh, he's drifted out at 3.
It doesn't cost him too much time because he had it pretty controlled through 4 with that little bit slower speed. Bad first split time. His best lap for the week at 25.4, so I think that puts him 11th or 12th for the week. Not too far away.
He's pulled out now.
Marlon McMullen just starting a flying lap. Off the pace this week, Marlon. Lap 25.6, so 1.2 seconds off pole position. As we were saying, though, this is a tough track, so seeing those bigger gap times qualifying is, I guess, expected with how difficult this place is.
Yeah, it is, Jay. There's just so many corners. It's like you said, there's corner after corner after corner, and get every corner right, like Madison's, Muggo's, and Justin's do. It's extremely hard. Oh, and he's had contact. Oh, Paul's just got his car in the wrong spot at the wrong time there. He mustn't have realised Marlon was on a fast lap.
It does happen when you've got 20 cars out there all trying to get out and do their laps, and guys try to stay out of the way. It's not as easy as it looks. Let's go to Sean Kelly, currently 7th for the week. Another guy that's been lucky enough to get into the magical 24 barrier. First sector as well from him.
Oh, he's got it crossed up. He managed to pull it up there for turn 5, but he's drifted it on the exit and he's out of that lap.
Might go back to Lee Ellis starting a flying lap. This isn't going to end well.
He's kept it off the barrier, but yeah, he's loose out of 4 and he just couldn't regather it into 5s.
So we go to Justin, just about to finish a lap. This could be an improvement. No. Enough. 4-8. Dale Riches. 6 for the week, I believe. And Sean Kelly almost identical lap times this week, so those two guys nice and close in the race. They've had some good battles this season.
I think they're trying to improve on a 24.9, is that right, Jay?
Yeah, that's correct. 24.923 is the best time for the week. Fail, so half a second away from Madison's amazingly freakishly good pole time. First sector for Vale. Vale's car looks very, very strong through this part of the track. Whoa! That's not going to improve your lap time there, Vale.
Yeah.
Still pushing on though, so he must have lost too much time.
Oh, he's really rode that curve there. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's the end of it. If we can go to Muggo's, just ended up getting on the grass, the exit of turn 4. Job tonight.
Wayne Tooley's on a flying lap here. Coming into the 3rd sector now.
Actually on an outlap, fast outlap. Better this last couple of minutes in this session, you feel. 4 and a bit minutes to go, 4.5 minutes to go, so not long. John Emerson's just put out an amazing lap time, I've just noticed. It's actually into P2. So he'll start from 2nd on the grid at the moment.
Awesome effort. That is a super quick time.
24.608. There's totally. Whoa! What you call a catch fence. Lap by Emerson. Back to Justin Rogier. Good first sector. Got to pull something out now. It's back to 4th on the grid.
It's unusual territory for him usually, but he would have seen those times, and I'd say he'll be getting a fair bit of frustration in the cockpit there.
aggressive on those curves there.
Really get them up on the two wheels.
Second sector. Second last corner. Will this be enough? Looking to beat 24.4. Crosses the line, 24.6. That's a PB for the week, but it's still not going to be enough.
Still keeps him in fourth spot.
Back to Josh Muggleton. Great first sector, 20.6.
Muggo took a bit of a different line there than most drivers.
And that was quick too. Great second sector, 30.6. Sorry, 36.6. Oh! Almost off the track there. 2 minutes to go, we're into the mad rush now. Hasn't been as good an end to the lap as it was the start. Line, it'll be 24/7. Not enough. Go to Vale Riches, who's on a flying lap. Off the pace though in the second sector. Great first sector though. Vale's last attempt, he won't have enough time to go around unless he does a second lap.
Everyone's seems to be on an outlap at the moment, just trying to get over the line just before the clock ticks down to the 20 minutes.
Simon Black, who's got it all crossed up. Hang on to that.
Done well. Continued on with it. Another bit of a drift around the second last corner.
Eight. And Justin starting his final attempt. Great first sector. Last chance now.
Really short shift out of that hairpin there to get the throttle down. You can see it really attacks that left-hand curve where Muggo it's off track. Yeah, it's a distinct different line there than what Muggo ran.
Go to Muggo. Find 8/100ths of a second to get second place on the grid. Nothing in this tonight. Great qualifying session. All the other front guys have all pulled out, so it's just down to Muggo now on this lap. Checkered flag is out. Bad second sector. How much the car moves and the suspension work.
He's around on the last corner. I was just about to say it looked like a very tidy lap up until then, but P3 for the week. I'm sure Muggo won't be too upset with that.
A lot of work for Justin. I think that's the lowest he's qualified pretty much all season. I think been top 3 for the whole season, so start from 4th tonight. Run through the qualifying results, so from this session. Madison down. Didn't improve on his pole time. Still fastest in the session with a 24.5. John Emerson, a great lap for a 24.6. Same as Josh Muggleton also. And Justin Ruggier all pulled out PB lap times in the final qualifying session, which is always fantastic to see. John Latham as well, also a great lap time of 25.0. Lee Day, Wayne Tolley, Vale Riches, Leighton Fine, Marlon McMullen, the top 10 in that session. Thanks for joining me for pre-race, Brooksy. Believe you're sticking around for the race as well, mate.
Yeah, I just got the tap on the shoulder.
Beautiful.
If I could stick around, I will. Look forward to it.
Beautiful. Love to have you, mate. Let's make sure you stick around. We'll be back around about 8 minutes' time. You're watching V8 Online's live coverage of round 10 of the iRacing.com V8 Supercar official online series, proudly presented by V8 Online Superstore, Direct Clutch Services, and our friends at V8 Supercars Fan Group.